Hello, my name is Gregor von Laschewski. Today we will be teaching you about OpenStack and how to use it on FutureGrid. Let us show you today how to use Horizon from OpenStack to get access via graphical user interface into virtual machines. All this content is easily accessible via our screencast, and we have a convenient shortcut to our Horizon interfaces available as part of our manual. So please visit the FutureGrid manual at manualfuturegrid.org and locate the OpenStack-Grizzly section. In there you will find a section called Horizon. Click on that, and you will be jumping over to the Horizon section, and there we have currently Sierra as a machine where you can log in into Horizon. And let's click on the link. Let's check our username in. So after we log in, we get an overview window that tells us about our quota summary. We have, for example, used 2 out of 10 available instances. We have used in the same manner also 2 virtual CPUs. We have used 4,000 megabytes of our available RAM, and we have used 2. We can also visualize how many available storage we have used, or create a monthly query for our usage data. You just press submit and retrieve that information in the line below. And the additional information can also be downloaded via a CSV file as part of the usage summary that we can see in a special button over here. And very important is to notice that we have a project number as part of OpenStack here, our fg-346. That's the project that we registered with the portal. And if you would have multiple projects, you would be seeing multiple numbers here. Now let's just visit the instances. The instances have a summary table. We can see that we have, for example, Albert02 instance. Let's click on it. Here we can see the details of that. We can take a look at, for example, a log of that particular instance, and inspect what actually happened in more detail. We can naturally also go to the volumes and can take a look at the volumes. We see now here also more information about the attached volumes that we have created. We can naturally look at the images that are available to us. The ones with FutureGrid are the images that are provided by FutureGrid staff members. And there we can see, for example, it's a Fedora or Ubuntu image. Other users may provide additional images, and if you want to distribute an image based on your project, we recommend that you use the project number as a prefix to that image name. The security can also be accessed. Here we have the default security. Let's just edit it. As in our previous command line tutorial, you see here is the default being set with ICMP and TCP, so that we can log in into the images. One thing that we have to notice is that the object store is not defined by us at this time and not operational. Let us revisit the instance table, so we can see the size of that particular instance as indicated here. We can see the key pair, we can see the status as well as the power status. And we can take, for example, a snapshot in case we want to reuse this image later. There are additional options associated with this that we can invoke, such as, for example, accessing and associating a floating IP address with it. or edit the instance to change the values, get access to the console or the logs and things like that. I think it's good if you explore this. You may certain things not working immediately, and we hope to provide more services soon on this. So let us suspend an instance just to demonstrate that we actually can do that from the graphical user interface. We see that the instance is being highlighted, and the task is started to suspend the instance. Once it's done, the instance will be suspended, and we can, for example, activate it again or resume it again. So the power state, as you can see, is shut down, so the instance is no longer running. So we can resume this instance now if you want to. And if you don't really need any instance to run, I would always recommend that you suspend the status. And there the instance is running again. In order for us to delete an instance, you have to explicitly click on it and invoke the termination instance button. So you click on this and it asks us if you want to terminate it, and here we see it has been terminated. You can also launch new instances. As you can see, we have the launch instance button. Here we can either launch from an image or a snapshot that we have taken, or and we can select, for example, the image type. Let's select an Ubuntu image, and we can specify the flavor and the instance name. As mentioned, we would recommend that you use, for example, your username or the project name for the instance name. So let's just do Albert, in my case 03, and start the instance. We have the submit button, and just have to wait a second. Oh, we have to also specify the flavor. So you saw the selection of flavors. And here is our instance started, and you can see the action taking place, and once it's finished, it will be properly integrated in the table. There you go. This instance is now running. So let's now associate a floating IP to this, so that we can also access this particular instance from outside. And there you go. It's quickly done. And now we have access to this particular instance also via an external IP address. So let's just kill the instance. And as you can see, this is rather quick. The one thing to mention again is we have not yet enabled the object store, so don't expect that to work as of yet. Thank you very much for attending this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it.